Hello, hello. It is day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas. I really hope you're having a good time. In today's video, I will be setting up the trees in our primary bedroom and bringing you along on that. And then I'll show you a little bit of the beginning of the styling process, which is very minimal for these trees. And then you can see the finished look once we get to the final day. All right, so let's get started. So the primary bedroom trees, make sure you can see me. The primary bedroom trees, I use frosted Alpine fir. And I love keeping the look minimal because it's really all about the beautiful lights. When I'm sitting in here at night and watching my Christmas movies, having a glass of wine. And so I really do keep it minimal with the decor. So this year what I'll be doing is adding in some nature-inspired decor. So you'll see birds, maybe some acorns, maybe some pine cones, but it will be minimal. I do 3 trees. One is a 7-foot tree, and then the other 2 are 6. So I am going to take these out. I also have a couple of other trees in here that I'm going to use outside this year, but that is a video for another day. While I'm setting up these trees, I thought it would be nice to give you some info on them and tell you what I love about them. As I mentioned earlier, this is the frosted Alpine Balsam fir, and it's a 7.5 foot and 2 6.5 feet trees. So a little bit taller than I mentioned earlier. But first, let's talk about the difference between frosted and flocked and why I mentioned that. Frosted trees have more of a light dusting of snow on the branches. It kind of appears like a gentle frost or a light snowfall has touched the tree. So it's a more subtle, delicate winter look. Whereas a flock tree has a thicker, fuller, snowy coating that usually will cover most of the branches. So your flock trees have a heavier, more dramatic, wintry effect. And of course, the actual alpine tree is sparse by design, and these trees are also slim, which is why I'm comfortable putting 3 of them up in our bedroom without it feeling like they're overpowering the space. So there are these big spacious gaps in between the branches, which would allow for a variety of different ornaments on display. I personally don't like to really do much to these trees because I feel like the ornaments take away from the natural beauty of the tree itself. Another thing that I love about these trees is how easy they are to put up. They're a pre-fluffed tree with a memory wire branch that keeps you from having to shape them. All you have to do is really pop the branches down into place. And now with the trees all in place, I'm going to go through my box of nature-inspired, neutral colored ornaments. Something with a little bit of sparkle, but it's mostly animals that you'd see outside in the forest. And I am going to add just a few of these, mostly to the center tree. So I'll show you the entire setup once it's done in the final home tour. I have to save something for you to come back for, right? But before I go, I really want you to take a look at what these trees look like at night. The LED fairy lights are my absolute favorite part. They are so beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, love and peace.